Hey, what up, everybody? Steviebreech coming to you. The sad news came across the wire yesterday that WWE is sold out of all Jack Swagger merchandise, and not in the good way. Being the largest Jack Swagger mark, possibly in the world, definitely on YouTube, I am proud to say that I do own the Jack Swagger Basic, and I do own the All-American American Swagger Authentic. Um, They've had random other stuff that they've had up there at other times, nothing more than random figures. The last one they had was the last Mattel WrestleMania collection that came out with him wearing the WrestleMania 27 attire with the black and the gold, where he was the manager for Michael Cole. Um, all in all, this relates to WWE not really caring about Jack Swagger anymore, not letting him live up to his potential. Jack Swagger was heavily recruited out of college by good old JR. Before he was even out of college, he was recruited as a junior when he was wrestling on the wrestling team, and he was playing second string. I believe it was defensive tackle for Oklahoma. I mean, that's not a bad college football school or a wrestling school. For both of those sports, it would be one of the best sports to go to in the country. To possibly be heavily recruited, the only reason why he never was starting at Oklahoma on the football team is he played behind two pro football players that were drafted out of college that possibly were better than him, I guess you can say. And he didn't even wrestle for 2 years. He was asked to join the wrestling team as a sophomore, based off his high school wrestling career that he had. He was um, he hadn't been, I guess you can say, on the mat in 2 years, and he picked it up and became an All-American wrestler. I mean, this guy has a shitload of talent and a whole lot of stuff to fall back on, and he never is able to use it in the ring. I think it is a shame what they've done to this guy. They put the title on him. Then as soon as he got the title, the story broke that I guess he had a big head, and they let it go, to the whole locker room that he felt like he was better than everybody else. But I feel like any heat that he would have got since then, I mean, honestly, would have died off now. It's been 2 years. But honestly, there hasn't been long periods of time where the guy hasn't been on TV. So, I mean, is it really a bad spot to be Jack Swagger these days? I mean, you're not selling T-shirts. I mean, you look at that shirt right there, and you tell me that you do not want to help out this guy. I mean, look at this guy. How is he a heel in this picture? This guy should be the face of the WWE. He should be tag teaming with John Cena on Monday Night Raw. Um, he should be more than what he is. I don't even know what to describe him as. I mean, there was a few times I was looking through my past Jack Swagger videos, and I made one about a year ago when he was coming out of the whole Michael Cole feud. Basically, he was Michael Cole's lackey, as he was his wrestling trainer, manager, whatever he was at WrestleMania, and I felt like that was a big deal that he actually was going to be on the WrestleMania card, because if you look at what was going on before WrestleMania 27 for Jack Swagger was honestly not much. I remember going to the first SmackDown taping after the Royal Rumble that was leading into the road to WrestleMania, and he wrestled Kofi Kingston, who was the U.S. title champion at the time, and it wasn't a championship match, but being surprised as hell that he won, knowing that this was going to happen for, that, something was going to happen for him, and he was moving on to something. I didn't know if possibly they would have another Money in the Bank, and they were giving him a win in order to gain some momentum because he didn't have any at the time. But it just turned into this whole Michael Cole thing, and throughout the whole Michael Cole thing, because it involved JR and the Oklahoma background, I kept on waiting for this face turn to happen to Jack Swagger. I was very lucky to meet Jack Swagger at SummerSlam Access 2010, the first event that I ever went to go meet wrestlers. He was one of the first guys that I ever met, and he has escaped me ever since at WrestleMania Accesses and SummerSlam Access. He's always been there on a day that I wasn't able to attend. But I will meet you again, Jack. Don't mind me that. But um, I think it's too early to throw out your Jack Swagger fan card if you even have one. I don't know many people on here that watch my videos that do. I often get comments on my videos asking me why I am such a big Jack Swagger fan. I feel that he's different than everybody else. He's not like Dolph Ziggler says that he's tall But I mean, he has an athletic background that is real wrestling, and these days you don't get real wrestlers in WWE anymore. Plus, it was awful nice to pick somebody from the beginning that you saw a fresh face on ECW. And yeah, when he was in ECW and he won the championship, a lot of people did jump on board and say that they were Jack Swagger fans, and then were with him all the way in to him getting moved over to Monday Night Raw. And getting into the Money in the Bank ladder match where he did cash in and take out the title from Chris Jericho after Edge beat him down. And I'm sure that he had some fans since then, but ever since he's dropped the title and his career has gone like this on a bar graph, woo! People have been jumping off and grows. But, there's people out there that are fans of like Ted DiBiase that are friends of mine, people out there that are friends of Jinder Mahal. And I know DiBiase is out with an injury right now, but Mahal's healthy as can be, and Mahal hasn't been on TV in months. Would you rather be a fan of a wrestler that is going out there on Monday Night Raw and SmackDown and losing matches, or would you rather be a fan of a guy that you don't ever get to see unless you go to house shows? I feel by WWE sticking him out there, and even if he is jobbing matches, and he does have a record of 1-20 ever since WrestleMania, that I feel that they have some plans for him and they know the guy can work. I mean, in the question and answer thing with CM Punk, I mean, CM Punk named Jack Swagger as one of the guys that he wanted to wrestle, not only in a regular match, in an Iron Man match for an hour at house shows. So, I mean, if he's going to get in the ring with somebody for an hour, I mean, hell, the guy has talent, and it's only a matter of time before they can use it. I know that they don't like to bring up that he's a world heavyweight champion, unless it really fits something that they need him for in a certain match for qualifying or something like that. But, uh, I think the sky is the limit. He still has a very young career. He looks like he really likes what he's doing, and he's going to keep wrestling. So there's no way in the world I see WWE giving up on this guy for releasing him. I see them releasing, 15 other guys that aren't even, on TV. When was the last time we saw Alex Riley, besides when he was handing somebody a cup of water on Monday Night Raw trying to get him pumped up for a match? There is a lot of guys out there with talent, and Jack Swagger is one of them. He should be anything right now. I mean, he had that glimpse of brightness when he won the United States Championship, when he was moved over to basically being the Superstars champion for a month before dropping it over to Santino Marella, which made sense because Santino was going to be the team captain for Team Teddy Long at WrestleMania. They needed to put something on Teddy to make him look important because on the other side, Otunga, who was the captain, was sort of like the co-general manager with Teddy Long. So, I mean, they needed these guys to get together. But I'm lucky to say that, I guess I'm not lucky anymore because he lost. But Jack Swagger has never lost a match that I've ever attended until the Miami Monday Night Raw when he lost the Triple Threat. I can honestly say to the Swagger fans out there that I blame myself. It is the first event that I've been to that I did not wear the Swagger Basic. I feel I can take that loss on me now. I apologize to everybody out there. When it came down for WrestleMania, it didn't make the cut to get in the bag. Or I'm sure he would have won that match and he'd be U.S. champion right now. But all in all, I'm sure one day Swagger will get another t-shirt someday. I'm sure, again, Swagger will win some matches on TV and find himself in a match. I think that it is damn right shame that he's not in Money in the Bank, considering he is a previous Money in the Bank winner and he is a previous champion. But at least I'm happy that he is on TV. If it is losing, I do appreciate everybody sending me tweets every time they send him on TV, seeing that when they see Jack Swagger, I am the first thing they think of. But thank you, everybody out there. I appreciate it. Jack Swagger, still got a fan. You're on the up and up.